Warp drive active.
Hey, Disco. Oh, yeah, I need water too. Run that up. Let's get into actual proper Pravi.
Warp drive active.
Hey, Voodoo Kitty. Alright. So everything is good to go. Feeling markedly better than yesterday. So that's encouraging. But we streamed and talked for like 4.5 hours yesterday, so that went smoothly enough.
Warp drive active.
Hit both these things at once. Are we scanning for sites? Yeah, so this is a character I created yesterday, and the goal of it is to go from Alpha to Omega. And I'm going to try and Omega it before Twitch chat can reach our shill goal of covering the cost for the month. If we do so, I will then give away 10 billion ISK. Let's go here. Go there. Just need more warps with the dance floor breaks. Yep, those are good speed bumps. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, I gotta check my YouTube. When I uploaded the VOD, it didn't like us playing permaband songs. So, I have to wait for it to trim that out, which looks like it's still working on, before I can put the VODs up. Oh my god, first SIG of the day is a level 4 Sancha. Let's go. Could we get good and get paid on the first side of the day? I have upgraded probes. I invested 12 million going into Sisters probes. We'll see if that works out for us, if we make enough back to justify the cost. We're at 36 million liquid. There we go. Let's go to 2 AU. Bring that down. Let's go ahead and punch the 4.
Warp drive active.
Hey, today's actually saying warp drive active. On the first day it didn't. I don't know what was going on with that. Let's go here. Let's go there. 7 dwarfs, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. And a level 2 relic site. What? Could we get fat paid in the system today? Let's go straight for the ruin. 2 prop mod pulses. Genie requesting a warp to the dance floor. Damn it, Genie. You're the worst. And will do. So the probe's in. It's gonna be a little while, Genie, though. We've got a level 4 and a level 2 in the system. Get this locked up and go ahead and kill the prop. So while I'm thinking about resubbing my accounts, oh really, 7 dwarfs? Been having the itch? If you have any questions, just ask. We'll answer anything we can to the best of our ability. Hack? Let's swap these out. There we go. And pop the wrench. What a way to start the day. 12 plates, 92 million. Easy game, easy life. Never doubted it. Telling you guys, we're gonna have this account plexed in no time. Haven't played in a while, burnt out after the last war. It's been a while. Yeah, that's understandable, Seven Dwarfs. Absolutely. MMOs, even Eve. And even that's even Eve being very unique in the marketplace. MMOs are like streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu and so on and so forth, right? Like, you consume all the contents, and then you take a break, you come back to it later when there's something for you to do, or you're less burned out. Oh god, hold on, is this fine? This is fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We got it. Completely empty? What a scam. What a scam. How dare they give us an empty can? Let's go over here. Jumble, good morning. You have dropped the first bit of the day. Let's go to Eve Goals. Let's go bits. This is Jumble. Ah, yeah. Jumble is Nerd of the Day. First bit dropped. Thank you very much. Let's see if Nerds let you keep the top spot there. 92 mil on our first cam this morning. What an easy game. 2-1. Nope. 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 Easy. We got it. We get paid? Not on that one. Alright, kill that. Now we'll burn for the ruin. What, no cherry picking? So, on a true new bro, I would tell them to hack everything. Because they need the experience. They need the practice. For us, we need the mid slot. That's all. And I plan on going blue on this character. If we don't go blue on the character, then yeah, I'll switch to a cargo scanner for sure. Ah, god, not a suppression node. Not a suppression node. Got a wrench, I like it. 2-1. 2-1. Put the core over there. Click, click. Ah, nothing in that one, though. We got paid on this site, which is great. But level 4, I wouldn't mind getting 2 good cans. Sometimes, well, after the last war is when the capital beacons became a thing, and I was running 9 a day. Woo! Making craziest. After about 2 months of that, I turned off the game, and all I logged in to keep my accounts in corporation. Yep. That's the trick. Like, now, if you were having fun doing the activity, you wouldn't have burned out. But instead, it was like, but Rush, the ISK is so good. I have this feeling where I have to do it. You know, I'm compelled, I'm obligated, like, I must. And then, as soon as you break that cycle, you realize, what the fuck am I doing? This is a terrible fucking idea. You gotta find things in the game you enjoy doing so that, like, there is no burnout when that happens. Seth and Apollo both getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you very much. Anyone who hasn't done so, down below Twitch chat, there's a red button that says Get Good. Click that to open up your channel point menu, and there you'll see a community challenge for a large skill injector giveaway. When it reaches 100%, we'll fire that off. And we'll make sure Apollo doesn't win. Crap. There's no good path here. Grab the tool. Another tool. No core, so we have to go through here. Okay. Yup, easy, easy, easy. Let's grab that. Let's go there. Two Lens, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us today. We found our first signature of the day. First sig of the day. Had 12 plates in it. We're already over 100 mil. Have just logged in. Taking this alpha account to Omega. We're going to race Twitch chat. We're going to plex this account to Omega before they can beat the shill goal for the month. But if Twitch chat wins, I have to give away 12 billion ISK. Or 10 billion, sorry, 10 billion ISK. Alright, first one down. Level 2 punch.
Warp drive
Go, go, go.
active.
Level 4 clear. How does chat win? If they can beat the shill goal before I complex the account. Then I have to give away 10 billion. Genie with a legitimate dodged Kappa. It's early, but we'll see if the dodged Kappa meta can keep up this morning. Star Bright, hello and welcome. We have a pending warp to the dance floor request from Genie. We'll play that as soon as we finish this site. Well, we'll finish the site, jump back into the high sec, dump off loot, then we'll play warp to the dance floor. Let's go here. Ooh, right to the red. Easy game, easy life. Do we get paid? 7 million's not bad. It's a good can for a new bro. Let's go here. A warp to the dance floor should be a subscriber only redeems. Screw that. I like how there is speed bump though. That cost me 2 minutes basically of scanning and hacking time to beat chat. So the shill goal is the same. The shill amount is the same. What changed is the size. I could probably refine this idea even further into like. We'll start day 1 of the month, like, hey, we'll give away 30 billion ISK on the first day of the month if we beat the shill goal, and then, like, reduce it by 1 billion each day of the month. That might be a way I refine that later on. We'll see. I like it. Ooh. Extra weighted urgency? Can't wait, I gotta tell Panther this idea. Panther's gonna love it. Maybe that's what we'll modify it to. Because 30 billion ISK is much better clickbait, right? Oh ho ho! 69 million! 7 more plates. Easy game, easy life. Let's go over here. Hey, I just finished a cartoon called Hell of a Boss. It was so funny. Also not for kids, so it's definitely 18 plus cartoon. Got your star bright? I don't think I've heard of that one. Let's go here. This percentage should be cheaper. No, you're showing it wrong, Crobat. We should make it a VIP, or at least a Patreon, only redeemable. But Twitch doesn't have that kind of tech to limit who can redeem what. So wishes and shit and all that good stuff. Let's go here. Click, 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 click. 2 more can, man.
We're not just
the muscle
doing
memory
this
is coming
for
back.
Money.
Look at this. Before 8 a.m., we've got it from Darkness Comes Light. 54 months. Where has time gone? That's such a... Oh, wait, it says 54. Yeah. I thought your 45 was initially a typo. Where does the time go, Darkness? Where indeed? I'm liking this idea, Crobat. Start off with a 30 bill giveaway and just remove 1 billion a day. And then whatever day the shill goal is met, we give away whatever's left. This has potential. I got King Panther. We'll get the stamp of approval. 1. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Okay, good. Hack successful. Got that. Let's go here. Easy. You dig it? Alright, let's see what we can do. Darkness. Just modify your typo into a bit. I like it. Let's keep this in range. I'm gonna go tag Panther. New unethical idea. Remind next time you stop. Okay. There's my reminder. Like, I'll have an idea like that, Crobat, and then get distracted, and then that thought will be lost for years. I could have had that thought again, like, 5 years ago, and not even realized it until just now. And still not realized I had it before. Like, I need to sleep with, like, a notepad nearby, or I guess my phone, right? I get into the habit of, like, I won't do it, though. I won't whip the phone out having woken up, and then, like, jot down the note. It won't happen. Alright, so we go diddle. Go Chonka.
Warp drive
Drop off loot.
active.
Warp to the dance floor for Genie. Look at that prep, in fact. Let's go YouTube. Go there. And then, like, this VOD will have a great clickbait for YouTube later. It'll be like, you'll never believe our first sight of the day. So I've been absolutely addicted to Valheim the last couple... Have you, Darkness? Have you played solo? Have you had a group to run with, or what? Are my probes still out? No, there are other nerds in local. Okay. I don't care about them. They were too slow. Man, imagine me and those two nerds.
Warp drive
Showing up with me
active.
warping out. Almost 200 million. From the first local of the day. Man. This feels good. So I want to chop Pravi up into pieces. Like 30 to 60 minute windows of time. And then I want my other pockets to, like, be my time killers while I'm waiting for the other ones to respawn, repopulate, and things like that. Dump this off here. We'll go ahead and send this contract, too, because damn. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's fine, because all our contracts got paid out before. That's right. None were pending. Darn, as a friend bought it for me for Christmas, so we could play it as a group. But I've also played a solo
Docking
game as well. I
permission
got you.
requested. Docking request
So you got like different
accepted.
saves. Like when they're not available, you've been going at it like an addict. Fat Bob, why is your character 1 day old? We're doing a challenge, Fat Bob. So I made the character yesterday with the intention of going from Alpha to Omega. I did this years ago, but over the years people request me to do it again. I'm like, I've done it already. Like, why would I want to do it again? But requests kept coming, so I figured we would do it this time. I'm going to go from Alpha to Omega. Showing people it's still easy. It's still doable. Very accessible. There's the probes. Let's do this. We got so many things to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the contract first. Let's do that. Select all. Copy that. HiSec buyback. Hey, Chill Warrior. Welcome back. Where'd my link go? Alright, copy and paste all the loot into here. Show it to you guys. Copy the price. 177. I like it. Create contract. HiSec buyback. Click. 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 Paste. Click. Finish. Alright. Almost 200 mil coming in. Ship is good. Probes are good. Let's get a warp to the dance floor going for Genie. And we'll be good to go soon. Enjoy or endure. Request from Genie completed. More work for YouTube to do later, cleaning that VOD up. Pate, welcome back, getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you very much. If anybody doesn't know, down below Twitch chat, you can press the red button that says Get Good. That will open up your channel point menu, and from there,
Active.
you can see the community goal for a large skill injector giveaway. Currently at 53%. When it reaches 100%, we'll fire that giveaway off. Seven Dwarfs getting points in. Thank you very much. Let's get back into KB7. Yeah, 200 mil. That's going to fund us for a while. We'll play a lot more loose and lazy and get punished for it, but it'll be fine. That's what I was thinking about this morning. Is like, that's why I want to become more aware of like multiple small routes to run, and then when I complete a small route, dumping off loot instead of moving on to the next route and just becoming a loot pinata like I usually do.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Hey Mumu, hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Let's get into BW first. We better get the map up. We'll lose track.
Warp drive active.
I know where we're at basically, but it's been a while since I ran these routes, so every system name is going to be A little less familiar this time. There's Pravi. Click, click, click. Alright, so BW and EYTU. EYTU. This up. There's a new SIG in that system already. What the hell? We just cleaned 2 relic sites out of there. Let's go EYTU.
Warp drive.
Did some
active.
Explo, made a shitload of money. See? It's so easy. I think I found my colleague at Eve, Moo Doll. That is awesome. What put you onto it, Moo Doll? It's pretty fun, a little scary, yeah. It's got a good mix of, like that dopamine hit. You know, what is every little loot box going to have in it? You got your adventure, because you're running around. A lot of space. Time for work. Later, nerds. Genie, have a great one. Thank you for stopping in. Holy shit. We got a Helios. We got Sisters probes out. This is a problem. We could scare the Helios off with probes if we had them. Or drones, rather. But, this place is fucking crazy. Where are we at? EY? Let's go TUY9. Let's go there. Put this in tripwire.
Warp drive active.
That is a fuck ton of SIGs. A ship cost $1 million. I made 60. Took me like an hour. So, it's easy. It's so easy, Moo Doll. It's so easy. What put you on to exploration originally, though, Moo Doll? Like, what was your first exposure to Explo? Like, I'll give that a shot. Let's go to Y9.
Warp
Hey,
drive
Gloff.
active.
Time for work. An old, wave and lurk. Or work and lurk. I was just bored, so I thought of trying something new. I gotcha. So you'd already knew exploration was a thing. You just never tried it before, and then you were bored one day and like, I'll give it a shot and see. Alright, so Moo Doll. I'll let you in on a secret. Because a lot of people don't seem to be aware of this. It's not really a secret, because people are, you know, ignorant. But, even in faction warfare, you can do a special type of exploration.
Warp drive active.
If you go to enemy rearguard systems, there are special level 3 data sites that drop things called encoders and decoders. And I just sold like 1.6 billion worth of them this morning. I didn't make a bookmark. I'm pretty bad at this game. Let's go there. Hey Rakanos, good morning. Balrogs, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. This is a crappy combat site we don't care about. We're going to get into, if we're in Y9, we can go to BW. Punch there, make a bookmark on the way.
Warp drive
Control B.
active.
There we go. Bookmark is good. Contract got paid. Over 200 million now. It's time to snowball. I know people thought yesterday was going to be a slow start, and it was. We had a lot of prep work to do. We had to get through some early new character, new account stuff. But when we logged in this morning, first site, first can was 90 million plus. Let's go here. We've had a second site with 7 more
Drive
plates.
active.
It's paid out so good. I passed through the rear guard systems on my way back, so I know where to find some of those systems. I'll definitely try that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Mumu, it has to be enemy. Okay, it has to be enemy rear guard systems. And Mumu Doll, if you go here, this playlist will have a video in it talking about operation centers. I'll type that in chat for you. Operation centers. Make sure to watch that video, and it'll give you all the details. And of course, if you have questions, just ask either
Warp drive active.
here if we're live, on Discord if we're not, or in the YouTube comments would be ideal. But I'm not on Usher. No, Darkness. This is a challenge. This is a new character going alpha to omega, and I'm racing Twitch chat. Okay? If I reach... I'm sorry, if Twitch chat reaches the shill goal before I can omega this character, I'll give away 10 billion ISK. Though I'm considering modifying it into 30 billion ISK to start out, and then reducing it by a billion per day.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Fisticated, fantastic name. Hello and welcome and thank you for the follow. I've been making decent money exploring in my... Yes, absolutely Fisticated. Absolutely. Explo is very accessible, very lucrative. But to me, it's one of those things like you have to enjoy doing it. Like that's just good advice for Eve in general. If you are doing an activity just for the sake of doing the activity, like you're actively trying to burn yourself out on something.
Warp
Hey,
drive
Mace.
active.
Is it all high sec? No, English Knight. No, this is null sec. Sancha null sec. Providence region, very accessible. You can be here day 1, hour 1. Hey, Ranon. Hope you're doing well. Meeting over. Everyone fired. Ranon, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Alright, nothing on D-scan. Meetings canceled. You're all fired. Get the fuck out. See ya. Hex is old, so we can ignore that one. We gotta run this nerd, old Killy Billy, through the Z-Kill and see what he's up to. Can't remember if he was the Paladin killer from the other day, or what's up. He's been losing ships. He killed something back in November, so I doubt he's camping. We don't have any loot on us, so let's go here. Get the probes out. We can at least identify the sick and see what's going on. Let's go here. Scan that. Let's go back up and chat some more. Is that an Alpha to Omega challenge? Exactly. I'm going Alpha to Omega. But if Twitch chat completes the shill goal before I reach Omega, I have to give away 10 billion. Whew. Ogamo getting points in for the giveaway along with Mace. Thank you both very much. Who is Caldari? Is it me? Oh yeah, go and take it. Yeah, I got you now. I'm addicted. It's quite the rush. I got caught up in the warp disruption thing on the way back, and I had like to race away from another frigate trying to catch you. Yep. There's like a sense of urgency. There's like the whole. So the more of it you do, Mumudal, you'll gain awareness for like what the ceiling and the floor. You know, the floor is nothing, but the ceiling, you'll get an idea of what can drop. But you enjoy it as long as you never feel like what should be dropping, right? That's where people get discouraged. You know, they might go out exploring and scan and hack for 45 minutes and get nothing, and then they get, you know, impatient and frustrated and dejected and they quit. They need more instant gratification. And that definitely isn't what exploration's about, right? Like nothing, then boom, something. What's this off the billion giveaway is someone hitting the Patreon. What's this off? That's not how it's set up, but Patreon does go toward reaching the goal. And I've thought about either. I guess I know what works best. If I were to sit down and set up an actual number and say, hey, this is what's the goal is for the month, but I'll put the Patreon that just paid out on the first of the month toward that amount. That way we're not starting on 0. That could be a good way to handle it as well. Let's go to the Jeep pocket.
Warp drive active.
Are you using wormholes? No. Pravi is right next to high sec. So there's no need to. Saw you in Pravi, high sec, Pravi. Yeah, I have to dump off my loot in high sec. I don't dump the loot off in Pravi. Yeah, I just went through KB7 into Diddle. DITAL. Hey, Wet Elbow. Well, my investment was virtually nothing, so I just see it as if I survive the whole trip, it's a win. If not, we try again. It's still good practice. Yeah, absolutely, Mumudal. Absolutely. Too many nerds here. What they're up to. Both SIGs are unknown, though. Go to the bookmark. Let's get an initial scan at least.
Active.
Some preliminary information. We get a new D-scan from there. Case in point, the other day I ran my usual 90 minutes route. The other day I found absolutely nothing. Not a single site, let alone no plates. Instead of getting discouraged, I waited about 3 hours, ran it again. I got 73 plates that night, right? It's crazy. Like, the worst thing you can do with Explo is binge it, right? Oh, I went scanning and hacking for 12 hours. Like, that sounds fucking terrible. You know how I want to do 12 hours? Like, 1 hour a day for 12 days. And you'll you'll have the same chances to get good and way better energy management. Which is a bit counterintuitive for a lot of grinders, right? Because a lot of grinders want to sit there and do one thing over and over and over and over and over and over, like mindlessly for 16 hours straight, and then have a predictable outcome. Like, go mining, right? Like, there's better choices out there. Maybe not in payout, but in knowing what to expect at least. Brandon. First time I went out and forgot to fit a relic in a data scanner and a cargo scanner. Jesus fuck. Moved all was lost. Oh no. Alright, so here's how this is going to work. We've got a bajillion nerds in local. They're probably going to kill us, but we don't care. We're going for a level 1 like relic site. We have no loot on us. We die, we just reship with our 200 million disc we just pulled, and it'll be easy peasy. Let's go. Fat Bob, is the rule that when you finish a relic site, it will respawn instantly somewhere else in the same region? Negative. So, when you finish a relic site, it will respawn about 5 minutes later in one of 5 regions, at least for Sancha. For example, this example would be Pravi, Catch, Stain, Esoteria, or Paragon Soul. It can respawn in any one of those. There's a possibility there might be some overlap with like class 1, 2, and 3 wormholes, but I can't confirm that. And the only reason I'm confident in my theory about the 5 region thing, or any equal region, so it isn't about 5 regions. The important part is that it's a region of equitable security status, nullsec, and same rat type, right? Hello, Helios.
Warp drive active.
Goodbye, Helios. So like when you finish a site, it goes into purgatory. It goes into like a waiting list. And respawns about 5 minutes later. We've deduced that because I get on at downtime a lot. When downtime occurs, the maximum number of sites are populated because like the queue, the backlog is flushed, right? All the maximum number of sites are up. So I can reference the map real quick. It's going to OY, I think. OYNR, yeah. Let's go here first. And so, right after downtime, you've got peak number of SIGs up. And then we had a SIG clear out instantly because we logged in. We had one bookmark from before downtime. We cleared it. And within 5 minutes, a new site had spawned. Like, we watched it spawn in local. Not the same local, a different local, a couple jumps away, but a new SIG spawned. Doesn't mean it was the one we ran. But somebody ran a site the same way somewhere else. Or somewhere, just in general. And we saw a respawn happen within 5 minutes of downtime. So, that respawn timer is 5 minutes or less if a site is fully cleared. Let's go to NR over here.
Warp drive active.
What are those green modules you're using, Rush? So this is a scan range finding array. It will improve your probe strength. You know, make your scans go faster if you know what you're doing. Oh man, Mumu Doll. Hold on. Now, Mumu Doll, bookmark this for later and watch it at your convenience. But I've got several very quick, like 3-4 minute guides up for scanning and hacking that are going to change your life. All right. Sorry about that. I usually mute for the cough, but didn't catch that one in time. There are nuances to scanning and hacking that the game never teaches you. You have to learn it from other people. And so that probe strength thing, basically 72 is enough. I'm running 91, and it's fine. 72 will get you what you need. Everything after that is just like luxury or quality of life, right? I like being lazy, so I don't mind investing a little bit to get to 91. But yeah, that playlist will teach you about like rule of 6 for hacking, probe placement, so you can scan down SIGs even faster. As I'm sure you're aware, if you're faster on the scanned sites, then life gets a lot easier too. Because scanning and hacking is all about speed. You can't do anything about the luck, but you can go faster, right? It is Solid Death, thank you. Hope you are as well. 64, but I only have one, have Tech 1 probes. Gotcha. Well, no, that's fine. So I was at 82 yesterday on this brand new character. And part of that is going to be this range finding array. That will increase your probe strength. Let's go here first. And prop on over. Rule of 6, black glass implant and faction analyzer. Click, 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 click. Yeah, exactly, Randon. Click, 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 indeed. Which is another reason why I'm enjoying this Alpha to Omega challenge, because, like, I like the hacking minigame, and having best in slot everything all the time definitely trivializes the minigame for it, so this gives me an excuse to play under a more challenging set of conditions, and instead of just doing that for the sake of doing it, there's the extra benefit for this where I can upload these VODs later to have, you know, hey, here's me playing the game in 2023, doing this method that, you know, I've done before, but still works, here's video proof, blah, blah, blah. That's stronger than just telling someone, oh, it used to work this way, I'm sure it still does. Like, you can actually show it to them in real time. There we go. Yep, there are rigs that can help as well. Exactly. Do some work tonight? Cool. Very good. And of course, if you see them and, you know, I may have misexplained something, I mean, those guys are pretty old, someone would point out by now, but the point is, if something isn't clear, 1000% feel free to ask either in the comment section on the video or our Discord. If you or anyone else has not joined our Discord, the link is in Twitch chat. No download needed. You can do it from your web browser as well if you want to bookmark that. And if you have questions later on, just at Rushlock. You're not bothering me, I don't get any sound alerts or any crazy shit like that. And then I or somebody else will answer it as soon as they're able to. You hack so fast, that is a result of a ridiculous number of years of practice and, like, muscle memory, and I don't even think about it anymore. Like, this is a day 1, well now day 2 character, but like, I don't even pause to think anymore. Oh god, we got lucky. You can't beat getting lucky. Ooh, do we get paid? Nah. I mean, 6 mil can is really good for a new pro, but that was a red can, so I was hoping for a fat stack of plates. I saw that already, yeah. Well, we haven't seen Frostline in years, though, so. Luck is when opportunity meets shill. Oh, Uncle Online, so true. Like, there are like, far more entertaining, higher skilled, probably not better educating channels out there, right? But if you don't combine what you got with what you know, what the fuck are you even doing? Let's go here. Let's go there. So Uncle Online, here's the new brainstorm. Right now, as it stands, if we meet the shill goal for the month, which is just covering bills, right? If we meet that goal before I plex this account, I'm going to give away 10 billion ISK. The new brainstorm is, what if I start the month giving away 30 billion and just taking 1 away per day? 1 billion a day, you know, away from total. Creating like a counterweight urgency for the shill. Now, I could shill tomorrow, but that's one. I like the urgency, right? I could shill tomorrow, but today if I shill, that's an extra billion ISK going out. Let's go here. Because I was already thinking about making it like, so 10 bill goes out, but I don't want like one person getting 10 bill, that'd suck. Excuse me, God. All the talking is bringing the cough back. But anyway, but if I do like 10 winners for $1 billion each, right? And then if I take the 30 billion and say, we'll have 30 winners and blah, blah, blah. Basically every day, there's one less chance to win the billion. Here. I'd like there to be some way to do like a Powerball. Where things could like roll over somehow. and build up over time. Make the giveaway even more ridiculous. Let's see. NR goes into... Fuck if I know. IWK1. Okay, let's go that way. Let's go that way.
Drive active.
Whew. Now I was craving more. Gonna get a drink and go for another round. Mutal. Hey, Bush Kitty. Arena, the event before this winter one was good for hacking, learning hacking. The sites always reset instantly. Oh yeah. They had discouraged cherry picking with it. Chill Warrior, I like that you don't leave shitty cans behind. I don't like it at all, Chill Warrior. I will cherry pick in a heartbeat if it's to my benefit. In a heartbeat. K1. Like when I get later on in my route, Chill Warrior, and I'm closer to wrapping up, I'll cherry pick today. Absolutely. What about the next guy? Fuck him. He should be faster. If he weren't so fucking slow, I wouldn't have beat him to the site. Also, that means if you don't get what you want demanded early, then you can pay your bills and not give us anything, which is a win-win for you. That's right, Uncle Online. That is absolutely correct. VIPs always ascend to a higher understanding of how the shill works. But will the nerds do the math? Nerds can't do math. They can barely read. It's fantastic. I use a cargo scanner to like cherry pick the boxes. Saves me a ton of time because I hack so slow. Yeah, absolutely. Mubudol. Even when you hack quickly, you still want to cherry pick. Absolutely. Vinny could probably make you a very inaccurate bot to do that roll over. Jesus Christ. I love it. Vinny's like frozen in his bed somewhere. Too cold to come defend himself. Hey there, gal. I found a quiet place where there is just one guy ratting, so I don't think they mind. He was friendly, even had a chat with him in local. Yep, I've had that happen. Hey, there's a Helios. Let's go to Jeeve. Put these in tripwire for now.
Warp drive active.
We'll do a bookmark here while we're going through. Didn't see a single other explorer for the whole trip, right? Nerds are lazy. Like, this is active gameplay, Mubudol. Most people don't want anything to do with it. What is the train status? Hype train is in station. I can't believe it's been 45 minutes already this morning. That's insane. But yes, the hype train is in station. We need 3 professional shills to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off the first hype train of the day. Let's get into XHQ. Yeah, let's go over there. Balrogs, and for each person who signs up as a new Patreon member this month, I will personally give them an extra 100 million until my funds run out. This provides extra incentive, keeps Russia's hands clean on direct his transfer, it keeps work off Russia's tax. Oh man. Yeah, I cannot in any way endorse, support, or involve Balrog's offers. Slip into Balrog's DMs for anyone who's a new Patreon supporter. If you don't know what Patreon is the newest, most unethical way to get this kind of Balrogs. Simply go to that link, support for 10 or more USD, and then contact Balrogs immediately.
We're not just doing this for money.
Sawdeath, cheering the 100 bits. Sawdeath, thank you very much.
For a shitload of money.
Let's go to Wyso first.
Warp drive active.
God damn it, you did this, Sawdeath. Sawdeath is now Nerd of the Day with the top cheer. They have dethroned Jumble, who snuck in early to slip the bit. Let's go Sawdeath. Yeah, I thought there was no E in there. There we go. And we are good to go. Sawdeath, thank you again for the support. Very much appreciated. You are now Nerd of the Day on the bit side. Sorry, it says... Wait, Gloth, you need to refresh the stream. So you have your button available to push. Unless you're saving it, which is fine too. This SIG is an old combat site. We can ignore that one today. Let's go into 9FOB. And then G5.
Warp drive active.
No, you're not. We have 4 minutes. We need 2 professional shills who are not Sawdeath to type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off the first hype train of the day. Oh, man. Apollo, How are the gate camps going? Apollo's taking baby steps. He's moved from staying docked all day to tethering outside
We're
the
not
station.
just doing this for money.
Fine, are you happy now? The 19-month
We're
button
doing
from
it for a
Gloth
shitload of money.
has put the timer at the top of Twitch chat. Gloth, thank you very much again for the supports. 3 unknown SIGs. Look at that. You guys are getting the hype train teased out there. And the SIGs are now spawning and flowing. We need one more professional shill in the next 3 minutes to type cheer 100. Gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off the very first hype train of the day. It can't be Gloth and it can't be Sawdeath. It has to be somebody else. Ooh, we already have a level 1 relic site in local. We get fat paid. We had a good night of gate camping last night. Everyone was still moving, so after this week we will get fleets going. Ah, I got you, Apollo. Let's go
We're
here.
not just doing this for money.
Bring that down.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Jumble has gifted a sub to Mumu Doll. Jumble with the hype. Jumble, thank you very, very much. You're now Nerd of the Day again. This time as top Nerd of the Day on the gifted sub side. Jumble could sense the enthusiasm and the joy from Mumu about this Explo bug. Let's go Jumble. Ah, yeah. There we go. Jumble, thank you again. Very much appreciated. Let's go to 2AU. We have a level 1 relic in local. Let's go here. Whew. Apollo, with RC fully imploding, maybe I'll venture back to Pravi and see who wants to play. See, we've nerds, Pravi full of nerds. Nothing ever changes. Let's go to 4AU. Put that over here. There we go. Jumble has kicked off the first hype train of the day, level 1, thanks to Jumble, Gloth, and Sawdeath. Next one's a combat site. Vinny, good morning. Vinny, we were just talking about you.
Warp drive.
Uncle Online had some, very kind things to say about your very accurate, infallible guestabot. There is no chat. I'm not muted. The chat's going for me. Officer on grid. Jumble asked Vinny, did you set up Patreon yet? Yeah, Vinny. What the fuck are you waiting on? Jesus, fuck, Vinny. Get the lead out already. 3 minutes on the hype train, level 1, still in progress, is our first hype train of the day going to Whelp. Let's check the shill math real quick. It would take 2 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, or a cheer 900 to beat the level 1 hype train. Doesn't need to be one person, it can be a team effort, but we need total 900 bits, or 2 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, or 1 sub, resub, gift sub, or prime, and a cheer 400 would also beat the level 1 hype train. If level 1 hype train is complete before time runs out, we can for the first time today talk about unethical giveaways. We can't talk about them until, or unless, level 1 hype train gets completed before time runs out. Now down to 2 minutes left. Can it be done? We got a Crobat in my local. The hell is Crobat doing here? Undoubtedly here to ruin everything. 2, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Alright, blow this can up. Well, not blow it up, but...
We're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Crobat, are you in a pod? For some reason, my D-scan shows a pod, but not named Crobat.
We're not just doing this for money.
Level 2 maybe, says Sawdeath, cheering 100 bits.
Shitload
Sawdeath,
of money.
thank you again very much. I'm not in a pod. I wonder what the fuck the pod is then. Silly ass game. Doesn't even work. Whew. We've got Jumble gifting a sub to Super Toast. Jumble, thank you again very much. 80 seconds left. We're at 85%. 15% to go with 1 minute. That would be 300 bits, 1 sub, resub, gift sub, or prime. Damn. Had that moment where I could have hacked it up, but wasn't moving. Wasn't moving fast enough. Gotcha, Crobat. Whew. My ship is named Don't Hurt Me, Moodle. 40 seconds left. Is level 1 hype train going to Whelp? We need a total cheer of 300 bits, 1 sub, resub, gift sub, or prime in 30 seconds. If you're already subscribed, refresh the stream.
We're not just doing this for money.
Wait, the math is changing again. Okay.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Is the hype train... Is Twitch chat graphics lagging for anybody else? They're super choppy for me for some reason. I don't know why. But level 1 has completed thanks to Jumble, who has gifted a sub to Hammer and Nails this time. Jumble with the heavy lifting, 3 gifted subs during this hype train. Thank you again very, very much. That's incredibly generous of you. Extremely appreciated. Now that level 1 is completed, we can for the first time today talk about unethical giveaways. Seems fun on your end? Okay. Hello and welcome. But yeah, the little banner at the top of Twitch chat has been like super slow for me lately. I don't know why. Why is that thing... Oh, here we go. Let's go there. That over there. Check that. Excellent. Oh boy. This is fine. Oh, yeah, never had any doubts. 32 million, 4 plates, easy game, easy life. Let's burn to the next remain over here. There we go. So it's just mine for some reason. Must be a Chrome issue. It's not system resources. I don't know what the problem is. Weird. But thank you guys for the confirmation. Gotcha, Mumu. Rush mentioned he needed to do some ISK carryover. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that too, Vinny. So, here's the idea, Vinny. Currently, alright, if Twitch chat can complete the shill goal before I flex this account, I'm going to give away 10 billion ISK. I thought about modifying it to being like, well, how about I start the first day of the month at 30 billion and just take a billion away each day of the month. And then having like, if we needed it, we don't want this, but if we needed it, I want to figure out if there's a way to do like a rollover mechanic. So we could build up like a Powerball jackpot and really get the nerds, you know, chasing the carrot on the stick. Vinny. After months of denial, Vinny finally understanding the inaccuracies of his guesstimator. He defended its non-existent virtue for so long. He's finally come to terms. Speaking of terms, we've got 2 minutes left. Level 1 hype train completed, which means we can talk about unethical giveaways. If level 2 hype train completes before time runs out, each hype train conductor will conduct a round of casino giveaway, which is at least 100 million ISK going out, or more, or less, but hopefully more. And the hype train conductors are the ones who decide how we run the giveaways. That is currently Jumble with 3 sub points and Sawdeath with 200 bits points. We now have about 100 seconds to beat level 2. Let's check the shill math real quick for level 2. It would take 5 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, or a total cheer of 2,500 to beat level 2 hype train. I would estimate maybe around 2,300-ish bits, probably now. RiftTube wants to hijack the stream with a Hypernet takeover. We can do that. RiftTube, give me a suggestion for something to look on the Hypernet for. If your suggestion sucks, we'll just ignore it. But if it's something, you know, relatively cheap and affordable, we'll put up on the screen for nerds to go for. We'll see if we can defeat a dirty scammer. Alright, local is clear. That pod's still hanging out. Let's go here. Prop on. 1 minute to go. Same, Vinny. Yep, had the same thought. Like, did I get banned? What the hell did I do? Yeah, Jumble, yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Did I hear a 10 shillion ISK? Hey, Xenon. 3C, welcome back. Hope you're doing well and Happy New Year. Don't believe Rush, he's in cahoots with the hamsters. This is what all my leftist losers do. They do Denigrate the good through fear, uncertainty, and doubt. 30 seconds left on the hype train. Oh, man. Level 2 may not make it. I think we might have an ethical hour this morning. An hour of ethical behavior. Good. Grab the loot. This site is done, right? Yeah. Nothing new and local. Nope. Okay. Let's take a peek into G5. Thank you again, though, very much to Jumble, Sawdeath, Gloth, for the hype train. Very much appreciated. I'll carry all your points over to your shill wallets later. Alright, Rift Tube never responded, so we'll just clear their request. Thank you very much. Put these in Tripwire. Good. Alright, cool. Whew. 3C for the 10th time getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Oh, 3C. I finally sold, or will have possibly sold, all those encoders and decoders to Bear That Cares for 1.6 billion. He put a bounty on the Discord, you probably saw that. 15 mil up per unit. I had over 100 stockpiled. And so I tried to contract them yesterday, but all the server issues couldn't search for character names. So I had to wait till this morning to do it. Yeah, very nice, 3C. Contract is up. I haven't looked to see if it's been accepted yet. You know, obviously not that urgent, but like for them to put a ping out looking for those encoders, decoders, I was so happy to see somebody actually wanting them. Someone said they had run out of them. I'm like, run out? I didn't know anybody was fucking looking for them. And so I messaged him first because I couldn't find his character name because I didn't know about the server issue. And then he wrote back like, hey, there was a message deleted. I'm like, yeah. So I got some encoders, decoders for you. But I couldn't find your character name and blah blah blah. I said, well, I still have some. I've got like 1.6 billion worth. Do you want that many? He goes, Jesus Christ, how many is that? I said 108. He's like, yeah, that's good. I'll take them. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll send them over tomorrow.
Warp drive active.
So, looks like faction warfare exploration has just become lucrative again. The trick is just stockpiling the encoders and decoders, apparently. I picked the wrong one. I want to do ship. Oh, gotcha, Rift. We can do that. Tell me which one's the ship name to be, and I'll take care of that for you. Maybe it's just me, but I think you would actually make more money if 6% of the stream wasn't talk about hype trains and sub trains and donation trains and giveaways. It's a very interesting theory, Glenn. And I tried that for a number of years because I agreed. And you know what happened? None of it. It was about a big fucking goose egg. And then
Warp drive active.
became more willing or comfortable or whatever, finding ways to talk about it and not giving a shit about, like, the people who aren't going to interact with it because they don't give a shit, right? And then it just exploded. It just took off like a rocket. But if you don't talk about it, it never happens. Like, the hype train now is out of station for an hour, so we don't have to talk about the hype train stuff for an hour. But once it comes back in, you gotta make people aware of it, or else they don't fire off. Have you heard of Patreon? That's right. You know, we are very much wanting to get away from dependency on Twitch revenue. And the best way to get away from Twitch revenue is Patreon. And the tip button. Not everyone can sign up on Patreon. You know, not everyone has the comfort level with, you know, signing up for a recurring amount. But some people are more comfortable with the tip button. And those are both ways to get us to stop caring about hype trains and sub trains and things of that nature. Have you heard of Patreon, Valfox? Jesus Christ. Rush has to pass the proverbial collection plate. It's like how people get annoyed when you YouTube folks say like and subscribe. It's been proven multiple times how that works. Yeah, I never did it. Ever. It wasn't that it was stupid. It was like I didn't care. I was making YouTube videos for that purpose, right? It was just like, here's a guide video for you Twitch nerds. Enjoy, right? And I moved on with life. Then I started doing it, and it was exponential. It was insane. It was like, it makes this much of a difference? Holy shit. It's night and day. It's wild. That's what it is, Gloth. Yeah, exactly. Anyone that it bothers and makes upset, like, they're not going to interact anyhow, which is fine. Like, people being in the channel doesn't obligate them to financially support a channel. That'd be stupid. But there's a direct correlation between people who get annoyed by it and people who wouldn't, you know, interact with it anyway. So why would it matter? Hey, I see you, Astero. I fucking see you. I'll fall for that shit. Let's get into, where the fuck am I? 9 UI? Let's go to ZQ. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
That's somewhat fair, but I equate it to a tip jar at the coffee shop. If it wasn't there, some people wouldn't even think about it. Yep, exactly. Like, I get it. It is disruptive. It is even obnoxious sometimes, the way some people do it. But if you don't do it at all, or if you do it too little, like, I've done that. I've done that for years on end. And I saw what it yielded. And it didn't work. So, I had to change methodologies. Oh, man. Gloth, well, we have done 2 level 5 hype trains while Rush was leaving and at an appointment. AFK play. Words in this for a loop. It was glorious, yeah. Letting nerds, see, that would never have happened, Gloth.
Warp drive
Never have
active.
happened. Had nerds not been properly trained to be professional shills. Never would have happened. Ever. BW is gas. Let's get rid of that one. And XA is a combat site. Let's go here. Oh, sorry, I missed Glenn's message here. Don't get me wrong, I want you to be successful. I just personally think it takes over a bit much. It's not my stream. No, like, it's a valid, like, point to bring up. Because, so here's another thing, too. For years and years and years, people would come to me like, hey, Rush, I want to get into streaming. You know, kind of pick your brain. Yeah, of course, go for it. We got some questions. And the first thing I would ask them, look, are you doing this because you want a side gig? Are you doing this just because you want to do it as a hobby? Or you want to make this into a profession? And 99% of them tell me hobby or side gig. I'm like, all right, cool. The hobbyists, it's cool. Like, we don't even talk about the shill stuff because there's no reason to, right? The side gig people, I'm like, all right, cool. You're gonna have to tell me, you know, what is it you want to do? What is your, how are we gonna design a shill system that's in your comfort zone or just beyond it, so you can learn to get into it? And basically, they want their hobbies to pay for themselves, right? Like, yeah, some people stream. We'll use EVE as the example, but it can be any game, right? They'll stream a game, and as long as it's paying for their sub and like some of the microtransactions, they are pleased as punch. You know, that's. They don't have to make very much effort to make content. They don't have to do very much effort to talk to Twitch chat. You know, they don't have to really do anything because their expectations are low, and so their goals are easily met and achieved. And then, if someone says, well, you know, this is what never happens. They to almost, no exception, they always tell me they're not getting into it for the money. All right, cool, no worries. You know what I do? I don't talk about the money then. And then 2 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, 6 weeks go by, and I'm like, that person doesn't stream anymore. Hey, what happened? They're like, oh yeah, I wasn't making any money, so I quit. And I'm like, what the fuck? If you'd have told me that making money was the goal in the first fucking place, I would have helped you with that. But from their perspective, when they were starting out, what were they worried about? They were worried about saying, I'm doing it for the money. Because they feel like they come off a certain way, right? There's a negative connotation to it.
Active.
Like, I started doing this back in 2012, 2013. And back then, there was a lot of pushback. There were people who would physically get angry and get ill. Like, they would just get so mad that somebody, you know, somebody else, that's why they're mad, could pop on a stream, playing a video game, talk in a can, and get paid. They were so mad. And they weren't mad that the other person was doing it. They were mad that they themselves weren't doing it. But human nature and you know, the way people's brains work and shit, they can't, like, think that through rationally, right? They just know that they're angry. Mad people hasn't changed. It hasn't been. But, like, it was more socially acceptable to back that person's perspective, okay? Like, that person was right 10 years ago. Oh my god, you got these people that are on this website and who are, you know, giving out content for free and entertainment for free, and then they have the nerve to accept money from people if they want to give it to them. Those bastards. Like, what are these people so angry about? And then I realized, I mean, it took a little bit of time to come to the realization. I realized they were just mad because they weren't doing it. That's all it is. I remember hearing people stream Eve 10 years ago, like, man, you just can't make a living streaming Eve. You know, the player base is too small, the players are too old, like, none of them are watching Twitch, they don't know what it is, and they're right? Like, it'll never happen. And, you know, I'm an asshole, so I'm like, well, now I just want to do it even more than I did before, right? Like, that sounds even more interesting to me. There's the core. D-scan's still clear. Oh, boy. Oh, we kept the faith. We held on. We're not there yet, though. Fuck. I need one more click. You son of a bitch. 50-50, boys. 50-50. Oh! It's so good being lucky. Like, imagine having to be skilled at something. Fuck that. Just be lucky. Luck is way better than skill. Let's get that out of here. Let's go over here. Fish kitty. If I can't have a cut, if no one should be allowed to, etc. Yeah, exactly that. And keep in mind, I'm not saying that's what Glenn's saying. That's what I had to face years ago. Like I'm numb to it now. And again, I can't reiterate enough. This is not what Glenn is saying. He said there was a mindset back then, and that's how I described that mindset then. You know, Glenn's talking about frequency and presentation, right? And like preference and shit like that. Like Glenn is very supportive and positive. Like, hey, it's your channel, do it, you know, your way, whatever works. But Glenn was putting forth a theory, right? That hey, I bet you would be even more successful if your formula was changed, your ratio was changed, and it makes logical sense from the outside. You know, that's the way you would expect it to work. It's the way you think it would work, and then you do it for a number of years, and you find out it doesn't work that way at all. For a long time, I only ever pushed subscribing on Twitch. Or through, like, before we had partnership or whatever, it was like PayPal, right? Direct. Because I thought, for my own personal bias, right? My own personal bias was, I would rather support a channel by subscribing to it than ever using a tip button. Why the fuck would I want to use a tip button? That's just stupid, right? That was my perspective. That's because I was looking at it from my own bias of the way I spend and manage money. I would rather know what my expenses are instead of doing something like a one-off or whatever, just my own personal preference. And so I had, I won't say assumed, but I could only perceive things the way that other people surely would see it the same way. And then bits came out. And when Twitch bits came out, holy shit, this channel went from no chance in hell of sticking around, I'm not going to finish this scan, to solvents, like, pretty much overnight. And it blew me away. I was like, why are people so happy to spend bits? You know, like, $100 on bits, but not $5 on a sub. Like, it makes no sense. Fuck this can. This can's gonna blow up. 300 million this can right there. Gone forever. Let's go to this side. But it's just about consumer comfort levels. There are people who are infinitely more comfortable dropping $100 on a tip or on bits, but would never, ever subscribe to a channel. Because it would take them, like, it'd just be uncomfortable for them. They wouldn't like it. And it's valid, right? Like, it's not like they're wrong for feeling that way. Nor is it wrong for me to feel more comfortable subscribing through a recurring method versus, like, Stealthy Golem is a channel I will lurk in the very early morning hours before I stream. And, like, he runs an amazing channel. He's super wholesome, very entertaining. I like his channel a lot. And, you know, I'm not there enough to drop bits and gift subs and stuff like that, so I just throw subscribe and forget about it, right? I watch when I watch and go from there. If I make more of an effort, because I've never seen him shill it, but if I ever find him running a Patreon, I'm just going to move my sub over, right? Depending on ad frequency, right? Because Twitch is pushing really hard on the ad. Like, that's the biggest value of subscribing to a channel nowadays on Twitch. It isn't supporting the broadcaster. It's about just getting rid of the ads on that channel, right? That's another thing that I had to, like, change my mind on over the years. For a long time, people would ask, like, you know, should I subscribe on Twitch or should I support you on Patreon? I'm like, hey, do whatever's best for you. Whatever gives you the best dollar per value, whatever ratio, right? Like, I can't answer that for you. It was only in the last, like, month or two where I realized just how much money was going out the door. You know, over half of it going to Twitch just to avoid ads. And I'm like, holy fuck. Like, I would double my revenue overnight, right? If all the sub revenue were on Patreon instead. It was just wild to me. Because in the past, I always said, you know, it doesn't really make a difference to me. Whatever gives you the best value. And some revelation a month or two ago was like, you know what? It does make a huge difference. It's like doubling revenue for, I guess, scale, right? Because everyone's finances and jobs and expenses are all different, right? What would you do if you could, you know, snap your fingers and double your revenue? Like, how would that change your life? You know, for some people it would, I don't say not make much of a difference, but like it wouldn't change their day-to-day spending, right? They would just be like, all right, cool, I've got more breathing room, or you know, I've got more to put in the savings or whatever. For some people, you know, it would be like going from operating in the red to suddenly operating in the black, like it'd be night and day. Let's go there. This site's done, right? Let's go here. For me personally, I would say most months of the years, I'm chasing the black line. And we'll say most months we get just ahead of the black line, right? So I can look at the map. ZQ goes into GAULOX. Let's go over here. There we go. So if I were to suddenly double my revenue, I'd go from chasing a black line every month to having a surplus every month of a considerable amount. It's like, that would be pretty significant. A Patreon shout out from Calamity Jade. What is Patreon? What are these fools talking about? There's Patreon. So what a lot of people don't know, this is like a transparency thing, and Twitch does this on purpose. And it's just business. It isn't like Twitch is doing it nefariously. But when people subscribe to channels on Twitch, more than half the revenue doesn't go to the channel. Like, Twitch gets their big cut, of course, and then there's taxes and fees and so on and so forth. And so the channel you're supporting or intending to support ends up seeing a little bit less than half of it. So let's say someone subscribes to the channel for $5 USD, we see about $2 and some cents. Well, effectively it's $2 and some change. Which from the broadcaster's perspective is fine, because we know that. We're aware. We're numb to it. Like, it's a known variable. But the consumer never knows that. So Patreon, instead, we get to keep 95 to 98% of it. Easily doubling what we would get otherwise for the same amount, right? And to some consumers that's going to be relevant, and to some it isn't, and to me that isn't really debatable. Like, that goes back to the whole people should do what gives them the best value for their dollar. You know, if someone's like, hey, look, I subscribe on Twitch because I hang out here all the time, and, you know, fuck the ads. Like, hey, I'm with you, fuck the ads. You know, try Dodge Kappa, save yourself a couple bucks, maybe it'll work. Or subscribe, you know, that works too. But if someone's like, hey, I want to subscribe and support the channel and make sure the most of it's going where I want it to go, then that's why I would bring up Patreon and be like, alright, that's how you do that. Or use the tip button, whichever one works for you. Tetricus, nope. Nothing to apologize for. That's exactly what I mean, too. Like, some people don't even give a shit about ads. Like, either because they have ad blocker or they're just numb to them because they always see them, right? Like, there's not a factor for them. Let me go back and chat, because I rambled for a long time there. Whew. Vinny, I saw that Mad People hasn't changed, right? Nothing is free, right? But Vinny, it should be, because I deserve it to be free, Vinny. Damn it, Vinny. You old fucking zoomer. Oh, wait, you're a boomer. Wait, where are you? You're old as fuck. What would you classify as? A boomer, right? Baby boomer? Or are you a little bit older than them? Let's go to OX. Let's go there first.
Warp drive active.
Remember when Rush tried to sell his bathwater to us? That never happened. That was weird. So that Crobat bought him out. Oh, shit, Jumble. Oh, man. That's a good example, though, right? It's like, here's some weird-ass idea. Oh, that was very successful. Who would have... Anybody? Anyone guess that was going to work? No? Me neither. Okay. All right, then. Let's go. We'll check Z-Kill on this nerd first. I got a lot of tasks I need to do. This nerd likes to kill shit, so I guess we'll just fuck off for now. Let's go here, put these in tripwire for the moment. Crash this gate, and go from there. Go prop mod. Alright, we'll go back up and chat some more. Oh, man. Ragnarok, Joel Osteen needs a new plane for Jesus. Have that collection played around a few more times. We can do it. Oh god. GA again? Oh, where the fuck are we? If we're in UL, we need to go ERV to BR. Okay, let's go there. We got a lot of bookmarks I need to make anyway.
Warp drive active.
Alright, good, I can catch up on chat finally. Oh man. Yeah, I remember the warps of dance marathon triggered while Rush was AFK, yep. This is about the community. Do Relic and data sites pay the same? No, they do not, Mumudal. Or is one better than the other? So, Relic sites that are in Sancha or Guri Nullsec. Guri or Sancha Nullsec Relic sites are the jackpots. Xenon, pissing off angry people is money well spent. It really is. You'll never see a better value.
Warp drive active.
And we've seen the subreddit. No one makes them matter. Let's go here. Hey, Jinx. Bro, having 2 kids under 3 is a lot of work. Holy fuck, Jinx. Because you're, like, yeah, I can't imagine chasing 2 of them. I mean, Durin's pretty easy. You know what? Okay, so here's what it is. This is an old Sig? Fuck me. Durin is super easy when it's one-on-one. Me and him just hanging and chilling. Holy fuck his sister. I just want to fucking hang her on a fucking coat rack and just leave her there the rest of the day. All fucking day, every fucking day. I get home from work with little man. We go to the living room and we chill. We play, we watch shows, we hang out. It's fine. This fucking Harpy Banshee. Are you out there, Ragnarok? You've got 2 of them. Are either of your girls like this? It's like a fucking helicopter of stupid. Coming in, me, attention. And she doesn't want attention from me. She doesn't even want even attention from the baby. But she just wants to, like, be the center of the fucking room. And like, logically, rationally, I get it, right? Like, okay, I recognize intellectually what the child wants. I just don't give a shit. Fuck off. And so I've tried to calmly explain to her, like, look, here's what you need to do. Because she's also very insecure about the baby and her interactions. Like, the baby doesn't like me. And I'm in my head, like, no one likes you, you obnoxious little shit. Okay, I can't tell her that. Gotcha. It's women. Is that what it is, Mace? I haven't thought about it that way. Is that just that's what it is? She's a stereotype. So I have to tell her, I'm like, look, he calls for you. He says sissy, right? When he says sissy, get your ass in here, and you know, hang out with him and do what he wants to do. And when he's not doing that, fuck off. All right, fuck off. Yeah, but I want. That's your fucking problem right there. Then I can't keep it in anymore. When she says I want, I can't do it anymore, Ragnarok. That's your fucking problem. Those words right there, I want, come out of your goddamn mouth because they're in your goddamn head. And you don't realize no one gives a shit what I want all the fucking time. Those are your favorite fucking words. And as soon as they come out of your mouth, we all want you to just leave. Get out. Go away. You selfish little shit. Okay, guys, reel it back in. Reel it back in. Reel it back in. Too much. Too much. All right. Okay. All right. So instead, when he calls for sissy, come play with him. And when he's just chilling doing his own thing and he's happy and he's content, leave him the fuck alone. And you can just see, like, the crickets in her brain. Like, I don't get it. Because she's just so dense with ego and, like, you know, narcissism and all that good stuff. Like, holy fuck, child. Just fuck off. just go. I'm listening, Ragnarok. Oh, man. Gonna go wormhole. Don't tell Vinny. We won't tell. Yeah, we won't tell Vinny anything. Ayers, well, time to go do some housework and catch a stream in between things. We'll be here, Ayers, and thank you for lurking. Ragnarok says, Rush, she wants to be the main character in any situation. Yes. I have one like that. And tell her, you are the main character of your story, not of anyone else's. Oh my god. And other than, like, fucking bunker busters, like fucking haymakers I have to verbally throw at her, Nothing gets through her fucking ego. It is all kinds of reinforced. And her mom's like, you know, that's brutal. And I'm like, I agree. But literally nothing you've done in 8 years has even made a scratch. Like, this kid's super... And I'm concerned that at some point, it won't soften, it'll just crack and then shatter, right? Like, and so there's always like the gas and brake, like, one day I'm just gonna punch I'm gonna punch it right through the floor and go full accelerator. I'm like, oh, we finally found the line, huh? Well, hopefully that puddle of tears can rebuild itself. Like, I'm confident she will, because holy fuck that kid. Holy shit. Ego on this kid. And then, oh, then she wants to play games Ragnarok. So, like, after these talks, you know, she'll go fuck off for a half hour or whatever. Or 5 minutes, or, you know, whatever the time scale is. If her mom comes into the room, she swoops in into the shadow of her mother, and, like, keeps one eye on me and one eye on what she wants, and wants to play the game. And, like, Tidu's not here. We talk about conflict, though. Like, I don't mind conflicts. I'm like, little girl, I don't care Mama's here. I don't care Mama gets mad at me. I tell you to stop or go away or stop being rude and obnoxious and bossy and pushy. I don't give a shit. I ain't scared of your mama. Fuck off. You're scarier than your mama. I ain't scared of you. You little shit. Oh my god. She got pissed off, what was it, last night or night before? I can't remember. She wanted to do something with the baby. I, you know, basically just told her no. And then she tried to do it again. I said, I told you no. I'll leave. And she just stomped off pouting. I'm like, fuck you. I can't do anything about that. That's all you. That is all you. Zami Razar getting points in for the giveaway, along with Remy. Thank you very much. Sawduff, I get that all the time. As a former attention whore, I take it as a learning experience not to piss off my family members. Thanks, Mom, says Sawduff. Can't wait for a little girl to get older and checks out Rush's stream on her own. Holy shit, wake up call for... No, Darkness. I give her both barrels, fucking in her face every day, and just nothing. Like, we'll say like 80%. About 80%. But I'll say stuff like this to her. Just, hey, you're doing your thing again. And it's every time the words I want come out of her mouth. And that's her, and she's figured that part out. She knows as soon as the words I want come out of her mouth, she's already lost the engagement. I don't know how we got that far, but she's made the realization, like, if he calls out me for saying I won, I've already lost. Maybe because she hears that from her mom, and she knows that she can't work both sides against the middle when that comes up. That's like a working theory. I don't know for sure, but holy shit. Ragnarok, they don't want to really do anything. They just want to be at the center of attention. I want, well, kid, that sounds like a you problem. I want never guesses what I was taught. And their mom says it, but, like, there's no conviction, right? Because, like, she's like Tidu. Like, there's no comfort level with conflict. And so to her daughter is extremely exhausting to her. And it's like, well, your daughter's exhausting to everybody. But conflict will solve it. But conflict's even more exhausting to her, so she won't have it, typically. Generally speaking. And so that's why nothing ever gets done with any permanence. I told my brother's kid that her future prospects including pole dancer or prison inmate. Everyone got really mad at me for saying this during Thanksgiving dinner. She never writes me from prison. Good video. Oh shit. It's a huge burden being right, Vinny. I don't know how you deal with it. Let's go here. See, airs, that's both harsh and funny. I have a family like that, though. You just have to tell the truth, and no one likes it. Yeah. Man. Meerkat, for the 8th time, getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you, Meerkat. Hope you're doing well. Ragnarok, it's always funny when they try to get you in trouble. Aw, so cute. You think you can get me punished. I got a great punishment. Let's ground me from work. we have no money. Then you can live in a box somewhere, right? It's like, where do you see the ultimate payoff in this, child? Where's your end game? I get you're 8. You don't have an end game, but here's what you might want to think about. Let's go to Z-Tech.
Drive active.
Oh. Weefrel, reminding children they are children needs to be used more often. Oh my god, Weefrel, yes. Oh my god. Not every single day, but far too often. Little girl's mama wants to be her friend and treat her like an adult, and like she'll even make comments like, yep, she's 8 going on 28 or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. Like, lock that shit down. You can't stop it. You can't prevent it entirely. But you don't need to be a decade ahead of the curve by any means. Ragnarok, when my kids start talking about what they want, I started using the Cartman voice. Mom, I want snacky cakes. They look at me at this and say, oh, thought we were just screaming about what we wanted, not actually solving a problem. Yep. I like to do impressions too. But yet they have to be like absolutely ridiculous, right? Because then they look at you like you're crazy and like, what? This is exactly what you sound like. This is what you're doing. No, it isn't. It really is. This is exactly what you're doing. 100%. Xenon getting points in for the giveaway. Thank you, Xenon. Cloth, my wife is all about telling me I'm too harsh sometimes. Until she let the kids ride her into crazy. Until she left the kids ride her into crazy. Then I have to talk her down before she kills it. Yeah. Like, I am probably certainly like too harsh and too firm, but at least I'm consistent, right? There's no fucking surprise. It's like, you did this thing. We have talked about this thing. So here is maybe 300% punishment from your mother's perspective. That was really harsh. Yeah. But what were you going to do about it? Like, another fucking reminder? Like, you played that game and you lost. Like, time to change the fucking rules. Oh, God.
Warp drive active.
And then, like, because she doesn't like conflict, her mom will just, you know, take it till she gets pissed off. And then she, you know, just blows up on them and... Sawdeath, you fuck off. Get out of my local. I want to steal this shit myself. Yeah, exactly, Darkness. Like, if she's like this at 8, what, like, holy... I mean, as long as out of my house, I guess I don't give a fuck, but, you know, I gotta worry about her coming back. Or worse, not coming back alone. Like, these are actual fucking nightmare scenarios here.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, like, so, like, LG's gonna grow up, and I have every confidence that she can take care of herself. Every confidence. Like, no doubts whatsoever. But she's like in 2nd grade right now, and I'm counting down the days. She's gonna come home one day, she's gonna have been busted in the mouth, or nose, worse, that'll be her nightmare, getting busted in the nose, and I'm gonna have to keep a straight face, because I know it's gonna happen. She done mouthed off to the wrong person at the wrong time, and she got bopped. And like, oh, you opened that fucking mouth again, didn't you? Like, somebody finally got sick of your shit. Shade, hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us today. Oh, let the kids ride her to crazy. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. The whole, like, just... Because then they never know what to expect, right? They don't know what the consequences are for their choices because, you know, I can... So LG can do whatever the fuck she wants. As far as her mother's, you know, interacted with her, about 95% of the time. And then 5% of the time she's going to piss her mom off and her mom's going to, you know, rail at her. But she can never predict what, you know, when that's going to be. So she just calculates it in, like, subconsciously. She's not, you know, thinking in these terms, but she's just done the math, basically, subconsciously, of like, all right, I get what I want 95% of the time, and 5% of the time I'll get yelled at. And then when I get yelled at, you know, I'll pout, and then I'll get over it, and then she'll feel guilty, and I'll ride her, you know, for the next 95% of getting whatever I want. And then on loop. And then this asshole comes in the picture, and isn't falling for her shit, and, you know, she doesn't like it. And, like, we get along, but in a strange way. Like, it's like just two assholes running their own independent kingdoms, like, you know, hey, that was funny, now keep that shit over there, right? Well, bring that shit over here. Because I'm gonna have to deal with you. You want me to deal with you? I don't want you to deal with me. Alright, cool. Fuck off. Alright. Like, we could be a Peanut cartoon brawling over a remote control, right? And, you know, her mom be like, what are you guys doing? We're talking about how, you know, what we're gonna watch on TV. Like, it's fucking World War III in there. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get it figured out. Don't worry. Nothing's broken. No one's bleeding. Arr, you know, back into the peanut brawl. Hey, Crimpy, good morning. Let's scroll back up. Whew. I hate conflicts, so when conflict happens, it's a nuclear... yeah, because it all builds up, right, Crimpy? Or human, rather? Like, it just builds and builds and builds. How long till she drops a rush? Let me speak to your manager. She's already done it, 3C. We were in a fucking IHOP, alright? For breakfast, I presume. And... wait, for 3C. Okay, so IHOP, I don't know if you've been to the States before, 3C. I think you talked about that. Anyway, the restaurant, alright? There's food. Details don't fucking matter. We're ordering, and LG is not paying attention. I know that she's not going to get what she wants for it. You know IHOP? Okay, cool. I know she's not paying attention and she's not going to get what she intended to order. But you know what I did? I followed rule number 1. I shut the fuck up and I let it happen. So food comes out. She's watching everyone else get their food first, which is already triggering her, right? And she wants to get her food first because she's a crazy little bitch. And, like... her food finally gets on her spot last, and it's not what she wanted. And she's so fucking angry. And my breakfast tastes amazing now. Like, it was okay, it was fine before, but now it's this is the greatest fucking food I've ever had, because I've got this salt fountain in front of me, just spewing all this angst and rage and disappointment and frustration. And this breakfast is about to be real good. Breakfast is already my favorite meal, guys. And now it's just real fucking good. And so I'm waiting, I'm watching. So I watch her pounce for her mom, and I've already like seen like the ley lines all line up, and I'm like, mom was ready. I know when the 5% is coming, right? She hasn't figured it out. She doesn't know when she's at her 5% fail situation. I know when she's coming there. So I'm like, oh shit, she's about to walk into this shit. Here we go. And so she starts complaining to her mama. Mama, this is not what I ordered. She's like, what are you talking about? And she got onto her like, yes it is. You know, she wasn't listening to her either. So I just watched them both do their thing. LG goes, do you think I could talk to the manager about this? Oh my god. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know that was coming. So I laugh, and then I get disgusted, right? Like, because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. And she was like 6 or 7. I want to say she was like, well, she just turned 8. So she was yeah, 6 or 7. We'll say 7. She was 7 when this happened. So at first I laughed, like I thought maybe she was quoting something, or you know, like whatever. Like she obviously got this from somewhere. So I thought she was doing it ironically at first, and then I realized, you know, she's too young to do that. And so then I'm like, what the fuck? And before I could process it, her mom showed her that 5%. Absolutely, verbally eviscerated that child. Put her into tears, talking about how, you know, you don't talk to people that way. That's the most disgusting thing you could ever possibly say. Like, just fucking destroyed her. And I'm over here just, breakfast. Hi, baby. Yeah, because little man's at the end of the table. I'm feeding him. I'm just like, this is some good breakfast, little man. Yeah. She went straight to Karen mode. Like, oh my god. Her mama destroyed her for it. Like, don't you ever let that shit come out of your fucking mouth again. Oh, man. But the whole time, she was pissed off about her food. Like, man. I know what the fuck I ordered. I got in trouble. This fucking sucks. Like, I hate all of you people. Man, she gets so angry. Ragnarok, I have dated too long girls who no one ever took down a notch. Just saying no, Ragnarok, is all it takes. No. You can't have what you want right now. You either can't have it, you gotta wait for it, or whatever. And it's like, they blue screen because they've never heard that before. No one ever got that. Wait, hold on. Grab this. Alright, never mind. And yeah, like, and then they finally get a version of it, like, oh, well, something's wrong with you. Because everyone else has always gone along with this. Those girls who are deep in main character syndrome. I figured out I could get whatever was wanted from her with small amounts of attention. And as adults, those girls end up in a really... oh, hold on. Shitty place in life. Yeah, why I traumatized mine just a little bit. Yeah, just enough to give them perspective, right? Like, you can't fucking see this shit because no one ever shows it to you. Like, holy fuck. Go there. But yeah, she went straight to, do you think I can talk to the manager? And she was dead serious. She meant that shit 1000%. And I laughed, and I think her mom even laughed for like a half a second. And then we realized that was real. And I was like, whoop. That one's not mine to clean up. Have fun. Ginny back with the dodged Kappa. Welcome back, Ginny. Gen C getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you very much, Gen C. All those main character girls all believe in healing crystals and shit as well. No, it's that piece of quartz. It's not going to fix your life. Well, there's a reason for that too, Ragnarok. Like, if you are subconsciously pursuing fixes that can't possibly work, it's a way of not acknowledging that something's wrong in the first place, right? It's another, like, subconscious barrier to addressing a problem. 2-1. There's a 4. I wonder how many plates I've blown up already. Let's go here. Oh, God. See, Bush Kitty, I can't imagine someone like that, like in South Africa. We get told no every day. Oh, you like this? Bush Kitty. Oh, I can't tell that story on Twitch. It'll get taken out of context too quickly. Maybe later. Maybe later I can work back around to it. Hey, Moon Ninja. Good morning. Oh, shit. No, this is fine. We can work it into good context. Like, it's already in good context, but it'll be easy for someone to take it out of context into a bad context. Anyway, so when I worked at the bank, we had a customer commercial account. They ran a local restaurant, and they were very particular. Right, that was their personality type. They only wanted to deal with certain people in the branch because they were competent, and everyone else was a fucking moron. I'm like, preach. I wish I didn't work here so I could go, you know, I could be that way. But I'm stuck with these assholes, so she would always deal with one lady first, me second, and another one third. And it was just a system. If you knew her system, she was, you know, and she wasn't like neurotic. She just didn't have time for bullshit. Like, she had too much shit to do. She didn't have time for the, you know, low budget fucking employee option that the bank sold for sometimes and never got rid of. And she just had too much shit to do to fucking deal with it. So one day I was helping her get some coin together, take out to her car, like metal coin, like making change coin, back to a restaurant. I was putting it in her car for her, which, you know, I didn't have to do. It was just, you know, she was always nice to me, and you know, we always cut up and have fun and talk about stuff. And so I was teasing her. I was like,
Warp drive active.
I won't say her name, but I was like, so, you know, I come to eat at the restaurant sometimes. She's like, yeah. Oh, that's the other thing she would do on the sly. If she liked you, and, you know, she'd tell you, she'd invite you. She'd be like, hey, if you get lunch today, come let me know. That's all right. So that was basically her way of inviting you to come get restaurant her lunch, and they wouldn't charge you for it. You know, she'd be like, hey, I'm only at the restaurant today. If you come to get lunch, you know, ask for me. That was just her way of, you know, trying to say thank you, basically, for not being an idiot. Saw Death, enjoy the system. I'm going to copy and paste the SIG so I can have the tripwire later. IM goes into OB. So I go, so lady, I noticed you don't have any,
Active.
you don't have any white girls working at your restaurant. You know, that's just teased. I want, like, it's like a long time for us to get to a place where I can make a comment like that and feel comfortable, right? This is like a commercial account holder at our bank. So I'm like, I noticed you got white girls working at your restaurant. She goes, without even hesitating, she goes, white girls cry too easy. I'm dead. I fucking died. This became my favorite person in the world. Like, shit, she ain't wrong. Like, she told me white girls cry too easy. And I'm just dead. I was like, holy shit. That is the most true thing I've heard for probably a decade. Like, she told me she didn't have white girls working for her because they cry too easy. Like, holy fuck. How do you even? Oh, God. Too good. True, though, right, Crip? They cry too easy. Oh, shit. She doesn't run a restaurant anymore. She's retired. She was already, you know, up there before in age, but man. Panther, Happy New Year. Panther, I've got a new shill to tell you about. I'll bounce it off you in just a moment. I think you'll like it. So right now, Panther, if Twitch chat can beat the shill goal before I take this free-to-play account and make it a premium account from in-game play, I know you don't, you know, I presume you don't know Eve very much, but the point is you can take in-game currency and turn it into premium currency and then use it to subscribe. So if I can, if chat can beat the shill goal before I can achieve the free-to-play to pay-to-play goal, then I'm gonna give away 10 billion ISK. You know, it's a huge pile of in-game resources. But I thought about modifying it to, what if on the first day of the month I start at 30 billion currency to give away, and every day of the month I just take away 1 billion. And then whenever chat beats the goal, whatever's left in the pile, that's what we give away. I thought you would appreciate the engineering of the counterweighted urgency machine on the giveaway shill. Should probably try, but they all quit. Well, I mean, they cry too. I think she explained it very well, Glad. I don't think there's any mystery. I have every confidence she has and will employ white girls, but she was just sharing with me her personal experience with that decision.
Warp drive active.
Oh, God. Bushkin, you have no idea the amount of shit I have to hold back because of context, right? Exactly. Oh, God. But yes, as won't shock anybody,
We're not just doing this for money.
the lady running the restaurant was a black woman, and
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Real, Happy New Year, Rush, says Real, with the 34-month Prime. Real, thank you very much, and good morning. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the support, always appreciated. The hype train is out for like 16 more minutes. How? I feel like we got off of like Glenn's topic a half hour ago. We talked about Glenn's topic for a half hour. Time is weird. Like, it's awesome though. Like, we're almost 2 hours into the stream already. Real, thank you again for the support. I'm glad you could join us today. Human, I'm a neutral shill, and I approve of this idea. I think it's pretty cool. I like this one. I meant to bounce it off Vinny too, but I kept getting distracted. Zero B. Because Vinny does a lot of the reading on the psychological impacts of these ideas, and I'll run through his filter too.
Warp drive active.
Ew, I dig. You need a custom GIF popping up with the $day one act now for 30 billion ISK and have to go down from there. I like the idea of a visual. I don't have a desk that I can put that request on yet, but if I find one, I will make the request for sure. That would be a good one to have, I agree. Beat the shill goal today for 30 billion ISK. Tomorrow it'll be 29. I know I'm working against my own interest, but that urgency always helps you. 3T goes FY. Let's go north and loop around.
Warp drive active.
Oh, God. Good luck getting those relic sites in the last system. I already left the loop, Saw Death. When I saw you in local with 4 SIGs, I just said good luck and copy and pasted and moved on. Unless you're saying you ran into somebody. Last chance for 30 billion. That's right, Panther. Every day is last chance. The number just changes. I like it. You can, in theory, come up with a daily value they would need to hit to prevent the drop of a bill on a given day. Ooh, if that is of interest, I gotcha. Yeah, there's always the concern of overcomplicating it, but I like the concept still. I like these ideas, where it's like, we won't tick it down. So any day we don't hit 5%, basically. 5% progress. No, human. We're gonna take your idea and make it worse. Okay, so human. It always goes down, okay? But it can either go down by 1 or it can go down by 2. It always goes down, though. So every day goes down by 1. If we don't reach 5% progress per day, it goes down by 2. There we go. Gotta make it more unethical. I knew as soon as it came from human, I'm like, we haven't achieved maximum potential from this yet. That is great, says human. Human, we're going to take this solid idea you had, and we're going to make it filthy, alright? We're going to make it completely filthy. Oh no, alpha status sucks in relic sites. We talking about Saw Death. You just click, and grab a piece of candy and move on. Don't you blame being an alpha, Saw Death, alright? Or are you saying you skipped them and you left them behind? Do I have to come back, Saw Death? Alright. I don't know who we're going to get. Human, you're in a lot of channels. Who... Yeah, Vinny. Fucking, I need Vinny. I'll ping Vinny, because Vinny, Dan, and... Yeah, between Vinny and Dan, I'm sure we can get this worked out. What is this? BK4? Let's go BK4. Ghosty with the raid. Ghosty was doing, I think, MechWarrior today. MechWarrior Online. Ghosty, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. All right, Vinny. I don't know if you can scroll back through chat, but we need a way. All right, Vinny. Currently, if we reach the shill goal before I complex this account, I'm going to give away 10 billion ISK. But I thought about changing it to starting at the month with 30 billion ISK to give away. And every day taking it down by 1. Because, you know, we're not gonna beat the shill goal on day 1, stuff like that. If we did, great, and we'll give away 30 billion ISK because everyone's going to be happy. But yeah. So, Panther had the idea of, what if there was like a graphic, like an alert on the screen that was like creating urgency with, you know, last chance at 30 billion ISK, and then every day would update, you know, going down by 1. But we needed to look obnoxious and like, it's gotta be like a line, right? Like, there's garish and there's obnoxious. We want to stay on the obnoxious side, not the garish side. But we need somebody who can actually make these visuals. Let's go to LF first. We'll see what Sawdeath said.
Warp drive active.
I just kept on hitting obstacles and blowing up the structure. Jesus, Sawdeath. You just did as in you just quit, or what? Hey, Noki. Hello and welcome. No game show ever worked that way. The pot always has to get bigger, not smaller. Didn't you watch Squid Games? Your idea is bad and dumb. I thought about that too, Vinny, for having like a Powerball growing upward. But how do we make that happen? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. How do we artificially make it get bigger, but it's actually getting smaller? Because it's about perception. It's not about reality. I need a bookmark. I need a K1. Let's do that first.
Warp drive active.
Shill begets more shill. Alright, so you're saying start at 0, and then as the shill progresses through the month, grow the jackpot. And then whatever shill we end up in the month dictates how much of the giveaway we do for the month. Hit the brakes there, punch back this way.
Warp drive.
Never quit. I got company coming over in an hour, so had to get ready. Gotcha. Goody boy, Vinny. Alright guys, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright. K Penguin says, I like that. So, here's the roadblock for that. Let's say we hit like 80% of the overall goal completion, okay? Getting that last 20% and going beyond is far more important to me. Okay, we can fix that. It can't scale evenly. That's what we have to get away from. It can't scale 1-to-1 all the way up because there's never a ramp up, right? As you move forward in progress, you have to have more weight on that end of the stick from the carrot, right? So as long as we don't scale 1-to-1, it's fine. I mean, that way you can have a meter filling up with giveaway goals along the way instead of emptying the meter, right? So do the rollover, but every day you don't meet the goal, the rollover goes down then. That way the urgency is at the end of the month. But we want the urgency at the beginning of the month. We got plenty of urgency at the end of the month. Like, so as soon as you get over the 50% hump on a goal, like it naturally accelerates more quickly to be completed. Getting, you know, off the first week of the month is the hard part. But counting down is better psychologically. The concept of 0 is easier to get motivated towards, or to avoid, right? On the other hand, a lot of us are goldfish and aren't going to remember what happened the first week of the month when we're at the end of the month. Yeah, that's the other issue was going to be attention span, right? And we could, like, so maybe this could be the way up, Vinny. I'm the only one watching or giving a shit about the monthly, you know, rollover in terms of, like, did I reach my monthly goal? So maybe breaking it up into daily or weekly systems of, like, all right, we'll start off at this, and we have an exponentially growing end of the stick weighted system. Fuck, we're gonna have to design this, aren't we? You guys got me sidetracked now. Now I wanna game theory this out. Because attention span and instant gratification are still components that you have to design around, right? Nobody's going to shill on the first of the month or on the Monday of a week if they're not going to be there on Friday for the big, you know, explosion of whatever the fuck's going to happen that day, right? So I have to factor in for that as well. Yeah, exactly, K-Bang, with the exponential growth. Human says, I like the initial ideas better. Me or Vinny's? The one with, like, having, like, a huge jackpot ticking down? Vinny, a best plan is to create long-term dedication where being involved throughout the process generates greater prizes. That's true. That is true. I do remember yesterday, which I have figured out is a coping mechanism dealing with kids, accelerate toward the sweet kiss of death, where it's finally quiet. Yeah, did you ever get... So, you only got told that the dog brought the grass in, which made no sense, you said. That's all you got? You didn't investigate further? See, I can't let it go, Ragnarok. Like, I would investigate that, like... That'd be my entire day. There is no amount of energy I would not be willing to dedicate to the case. Like, I would exhaust them before I would exhaust myself. We got to get our shield dopamine somehow. 3C. Rush's initial idea, the daily loss, give the same feel of loss as Care Bear's dread. Oh, man. Yes. Rush, oh no, that mystery was solved. Was waiting for the right time to drop it. Okay, I got you, Ragnarok. I got you. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's see. LF goes into... I still don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm going to go back to FY and 0B, so... We'll go back to where Saw Death was, so we can grab those SIGs and see what's going on. Yeah, we're good. Threatening Care Bears with loss for real-life money is perfect. Push kitty. There's liking it on paper, and then there's it actually executing well, though, right? That's something else you have to balance for as well. So what I need is a daily, exponentially growing giveaway system. Let's get into 3D. There's a picture from Ragnarok. Let's take a look at this.
Warp drive active.
The Mystery of the Grass. It says Sackbucks Min PW 288 Alafafa 499 Mushroom Stew 260 Salad Kids Chicken Tenders Cheeseburger and Chinkin Nuggets. One, I'm pretty sure it's a Suckbuck. Can't read the rest of it. There's like a mutated Pikachu. 7 something. Maybe I need to put this on my other screen so I can see a bigger image. There we go. That's way better. Let's go over this way. Go here. Go there.
Warp
Click,
drive
click, click. All right.
active.
7 a.m. to 9 p.m. We have something human. Maybe that's supposed to be a dog. I can't tell. That's not a, that's okay. That's not a real phone number. Thank God. Drink stuff. Okay, but I don't see anything about grass on this thing. So the grass was like part of their restaurant they were building, or what? Erst with the big raid. Welcome everybody. We were distracted by a story from Ragnarok in chat, who found, Erst is gonna like this, found grass clippings in their toilet and little kids' shoes in the bathroom just abandoned. This was yesterday,
Warp drive
and we're getting an
active.
update on the story as it progresses. Hey, Darkside. I'll catch up on chat a little bit. But do you really mean exponential? No, I don't, human. Definitely not exponential. A weighted curve, I guess, would be a better term. I don't know what the proper term for it would be. Put a picture on Discord for you. The mess was not contained to only the bathroom. Oh, no. Hey, Von Dyer. Erst, thank you again for the raid. Very much appreciated. Welcome, everybody. I'm Rushlock. Of course, this is EVE Online. We are currently on an alpha character, going alpha to omega. At least that's the intention. And if we can omega the accounts before chat can beat our current shill goal, then we win. But if chat beats the shill goal before I plex the accounts, then chat wins. And if chat wins, we're going to give away billions and billions and billions of this. Let's go back and chat some more and catch up on some stuff. They were opening up a restaurant, and yes, instead of Starbucks, they were opening up Suckbucks. I told them the name of the place should be revisited, right? And I'm going to be reviewing all of your electronic devices, but I'm not going to tell you that. Let's see. Kid stepped in dog poop and the toilet was the right place to fix. Best detective. There was no poop found, Vinny. The grass was mushroom soup. Okay, okay. I found a 5-gallon bucket filled with grass clipping and random dirt. The shoe was used to stir the fucking soup. Hey, little brother, give me your shoe to stir the soup. Yes, there is nothing else around to stir the soup. Thank you for making this. It was also the 5-gallon bucket that had all the rock salt in it for the ice. So, yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. So, what you need to do, Ragnarok, is you're going to need to GoPro the kids, and then have monitors in your workspace. Just so you can glance at it from time to time. So, I don't know, that shill goal is getting awfully close, says Sawdeath, is it? I thought we've just begun. We made some good progress yesterday, though. Jethro's getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you very much. For those who don't know, we're giving away a large skill injector. Down below Twitch chat, there's a red button that says Get Good. Click it. That will open up your channel point menu, and from there, you can put points in for the large skill injector giveaway. When it reaches 100%, we'll fire it off. We had Aslan, low disk space, and Erst all getting points in as well. Thank you very much. Currently at 57%. Data, combat... Oh, with one more sig, okay. I think Sawdeath sent me back on a wild goose chase. There was like 1 sig missing, and I'm guessing that was it. Sawdeath. Higloth. Moomudal getting points in, and Captain Pugwash, thank you both very much. A wormhole? You brought me back here for a wormhole? You're disgusting, Sawdeath. Let's go.
Warp drive active.
McKinnis and one other getting points in as well. Thank you both very much. The hype train is in station, but we need 3 professional shills to type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off a hype train. We had a level 1 hype train earlier this morning. We've not yet had an unethical hype train for unethical giveaways. Speaking of unethical, Jarrett wants a Patreon shoutouts. If you want to remain ethical, you can support on Patreon through the link in chat. It is my goal this coming, well, we're here now, we're in 2023. My goal this year is to become less dependent, ideally not dependent at all, upon Twitch revenue. And to achieve that, we'd have to grow our presence on Patreon and or through the tip button. So if you'd like to support the channel, we get to keep 95 to 98% of what goes through those platforms. Very much appreciated. But the bigger issue is like transparency. A lot of people don't know that when you support on Twitch, over half the revenue goes somewhere else. Obviously Twitch gets a big cut, but there's also taxes and fees and things like that. And simply became more aware of where all the money was going, and from a consumer's perspective, like, you would never know that. Like, Twitch isn't being shady, they're just doing business, and there's no good business reason for them to point it out. So if broadcasters don't point it out, nobody knows. And this goes for any channel that you choose to support, not just mine. You know, I'm sure you all have other channels on Twitch that you enjoy the content from. And if you want to support them the most you can financially, if that is your goal, then check to see if they have Patreons or tip buttons and things like that. Now, understandably, a lot of us subscribe to channels on Twitch to just get rid of ads, so that's also understandable.
Warp drive active.
Do what, Jay? Is Jay having a stroke? Ragnarok, I would go pro with my kids, but the main character child would want to upload it all to YouTube. She already wants a channel. I am torn because part of me thinks it would take her down a notch to realize no one is that interested. But at the same time, the kinds of people who would watch it... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100% agree and understand. Like, I'd love to post pictures of Durin everywhere. Like, he's, you know, adorable and does funny things, and he's very photogenic, and, like, I want to show this kind of stuff, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not opening up that Pandora's box. Let's see, we get into K1 after LF. Let's go there.
Warp drive
Oh, man.
active.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the full Patreon shout out. I'm sorry. So, if you support on Patreon, you get an orange name on Discord, and we only have 9 spots left for a VIP badge. Who was the most recent VIP to post? Was it Human? Let's scroll up and look. It was Vinny. Vinny was the most recent VIP to post. Now it's Human. If you want that special VIP badge, we only have 9 left. VIP Battle Royale soon. Let's go ahead to K1. And even if you're not that interested in a VIP badge, you can get extra value by getting one of the last 9 VIP badges, knowing that you prevented someone else from getting one later.
We're not just doing this for money.
What the hell does that sound?
We're doing it for a
Sawdust.
shitload of money.
Hope this helps. Don't follow my goose chase. Good, Sawdeath. Thank you very much. You are now Nerd of the Day on 2 categories, Sawdeath. Will Twitch chat let this stand? Let's go tip Sawdeath. Turn this. There we go. Sawdeath is double Nerd of the Day. They have top bits and top tip of the day. Jumble with the top gifted subs. Thank you again for the support. Let's get into AY2 Tech. Yeah? Yeah. AY2 Tech. Let's go that way.
Warp drive active.
I almost forgot. Apollo has some content for your Lego channel. Let me get him to post a picture. Hell yeah, Vinny. We'll check it out. As usual, I'm offering my VIP badge doubling service. Send me your VIP badge, and I'll send you double straight back. That's what Patreon needs. Patreon needs gifting somehow. And a reason for it. Sada says, lightning has struck twice. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Sada, thank you again. No SIGs, huh? Double check the 2-Tech. 2-Tech into MH. Okay, let's go there.
Warp drive active.
Vinny, I now offer ad space rental. Oh, it's true. I would be tickled to advertise your halving service. It's doubling service, Vinny. Doubling. Jesus, you're already screwing up the ad, Vinny. What's the pricing, though, Vinny? We never heard pricing. You said the other person paid with the intro. And, like, I want to do, like a satirical advertisement, like... Come on down to Russia's Shill Shack, you know, live from 8 a.m. EST, blah, 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 blah. About how we would structure that. And Ishtar spinning. Is MH the outbound here? Yes. Okay, let's go there. Probes out.
Warp drive active.
Oh boy. Go here first. Scan that one. Control B. Bookmark there. There's a sliding scale. 100%. The bigger the lie, the better the ad. Oh god. The bigger the lie, the better the ad. So what is the sliding scale? Is that like ratio of time on screen compared to other ads? Does the other ad stay up on the screen the entire time because you don't have any other advertisers yet? Or how does that work? We've got a different nerd in the pod. So we'll hop through here. Half the work, twice the value is what they meant. Send me your VIP badge and I'll send you my hype train conductor badge. Hey, we're halfway to trade Nerd of the Day points soon. Especially with the shill wallet. Oh yeah, we'll figure it out. We need to get into FX. Definitely FX. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
Scan this one first. Hey there, Arts. Hope you're doing well. Go there. Rush, you prepaid your ad space from now until 2122. That's kind of you. So now I just gotta find some sap to make us an ad. Damn. 100 years of ads, Rush. We'll laugh about how I screwed myself in 100 years. Hey, Tesla. Happy New Year. Thank you very much. It's an empty local. I guess we could check a data site just to kill some time while we wait for respawns. We'll scan those SIGs down as well. Let's get off the gate while we wait too. There we go.
Warp drive active.
Oh man. Offer the lifetime ads. There you go, for a large amount, and then abandon the channel and start a new one. That's right. Well done, Rakanos. That's exactly what you do. Let's go here. I'll be long on before that happens. I'll never tell my children about that channel. Ganja, thank you for posting on Discord. We'll go to the data site level 2 just to peek at it. I forget how level 2s are
Warp
formatted.
drive active.
Good to relearn. Kill that. Kill that. Okay. Not too bad. Let's go for the mainframe first. Hey, Ganja. Hype train is in station, but we need 3 professional shills. Type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button. If you're already subscribed, to refresh the stream, you won't get any ads. See if your resub button is available. If it is, smash it. If you're not subscribed, remember to put your dodged kappa in chat to increase your chances of being gifted a sub. This cam is junk. Let's clear that out. Go over here. We've got Saw Death as Nerd of the Day with 200 bits. Jumble Nerd of the Day with 3 gifted subs. And Saw Death also Nerd of the Day with a $2 tip. Seattle Wolf, I'm not sure what we're talking about, lifetime ad, but I want to know if I can somehow manipulate this to have a lifetime of Warp to the Dance Floor played. I mean, everything has a price, right? So, all you have to do for lifetime Warp to the Dance Floor to be streamed definitely on the channel and nothing else would be life-changing money, right? Make it where I don't have to do anything else other than that. Keep that running. That's our only barrier, Elder Wolf. Dreams don't need to be dreams. 2-1. Guess that was a tool. Hey, we found the core. junk. Comm tower. Here. Easy. Skip with a legitimate dodged Kappa. Will the dodged Kappa meta be strong enough to catch Skip? And be the first brick. Well, would be brick. I guess first car in the new hype trade. No one's gifted Ganja already? Nope. Ganja and Skip, both without sub badges. We'll see if the dodged Kappa meta is strong enough today. 2-1. Go here. Go there. We can slow boat this one. Human says, Rush, by the way, since I hadn't gone to the gym in like 2 months, yesterday's session was the first time I remember ending up with cramped legs after running. I hope I'm slightly better off tomorrow because I'm going to play 7-a-side football. Uh-oh, human. Well, good luck. Certainly don't injure yourself. I'm gonna go to the gym today, and I'll see how I feel. I might just hop on the rower for a bit, but we've got a partner workout where we need to do box jumps, hanging squat cleans, and oh yeah, maybe Real will still be listening. And what's the last movement? I forgot. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let's see. It's 27 minutes to do as many rounds as possible, rounds and reps. 5 box jumps, 3 hanging squat cleans, and a power snatch. There we go, 1 power snatch. And you just take turns with your partner. So you do all 3 movements, they do all 3 movements, you just go back and forth. I think the box jumps are going to be the sink, like the efforts wall. Human. You like it, Real? I like those kind of workouts. Like, I'm sure some people won't like the hanging squat cleans, but I think they'll be fine. But everyone has bias, right? Because, like, different body types, different muscle strengths and weaknesses, like, some movements are more or less to other people than they would be to somebody else, so. There's the red can. Nothing there. Let's go here. There we go. It's Hidu. Vinny, I just contacted every parent I know in the area, all 3 of them. Does your kid need a TV? All 3 kids said, what the fuck do I need a TV for? I have a computer, yep. I was gonna say we're a phone. Like... Vinny's pile of outdated tech continues to grow. Gonna have to take them to the dump, see? Who would have thought, Vinny? Vinny, don't have to imagine. Vinny knows, like, times of wishing to have access to a TV. Ricardos, I made the mistake of doing harsh upper body training right before my new desk came in. Carrying those boxes was fine. Ricardos, uh-oh. Excuse me. But after the Christmas holidays, I'm feeling far more motivated. I intend to do burpees any day I don't go to the gym soccer. A burpee penalty for not going out and doing it. I like it, human. I like it. As soon as I can hack this crud out and talk for more than 15 minutes without coughing, I'll feel a lot better about gym stuff too. I was initially disappointed when the gym had gone ahead and charged me the extra money for the 24-hour access, because I hadn't authorized it yet, or requested or anything, but I knew that came from just having been, like, not feeling well, so.
Warp drive active.
Uh-oh, the Asteros got me, boys. We didn't get away. We didn't get away. 1 tick. Fire got us. I don't know why we're acting like we're going to warp off afterward. Or self-destruct. Let's go there. We go here. A session change is already in progress. No, it isn't. Stop it. There we go. Red, rip 100 mil, right? Slowing down or plexing. You know what's actually more impressive is I never even saw them in local. Like, that's how on a data site. That's the worst part. Dying on a data site in what was an empty local before. Please. Be sure to complain about them shooting an Alpha Nubro, right? I think Vinny's already cornered the market there. Scumbag. When getting my dad ride, they kept trying to get me to install the entertainment package for like 3 or 4 grand. I sat down, realized my kids won't give a shit, and be looking at their iPads in a few years anyways. Yep. Exactly. Time to complain. Alright, we are in Rennes, right? Okay, cool. We need to go get to the ship. The downside is, like, the Rennes market is shit. Buy all. Put that over here for now. Let's see what dropped for them. Oh, they didn't get the plates. What about logic circuits? Alright, it's really just the plates that matter. Wow, nothing dropped for them, damn. They have, yeah, that didn't even drop. Jeez. Alright, kill that. Oh god, I gotta get rid of all this stupid loot stuff. Yeah, okay, thank you. Let's get rid of this. I'm very fucked up. Sim. Kill. Oh, it's way better. It only shows a fit on this one. Perfect. Then we can buy. Billion. Look at these scammers. Dirty scammers. 100,000 million. Disgusting. Still seems overly priced. We got probes. We have everything else, right? Okay. So buy all. Okay. Then go here. Oh, I gotta go get the ship. Fuck's sake. Heron. Buy that. Set destination. Undock. Was it Bush Kitty? I don't think so. Bush Kitty doesn't leave high sec. It's her was all. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
See, Moomadal, only 7 mil so far. It's been sucking ass on your route so far. That's exploration. Some routes get good and some routes get crap. And you just have to not care. Like, oh man, I still can't believe we got caught on a data site. That's how much I wasn't paying any attention at all to local. I've been so quiet for so long. Got lazy and complacent. Close this.
Docking permission requested.
Like, think about that. We were in empty local on the last scan on a data site. This guy hops in local, presumably scans the site down, warps in cloaked. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. Running my mouth the whole
Docking
time.
request accepted.
You have to petition a GM for a ship replacement now because you were griefed. I heard this on the partner's Discord. Non-consensual PvP. Disgusting. So angry. Gonna have to make a Reddit thread and assemble ship. Make active. And then go back to the other one. Ah, oh, Mumu. Yeah, once you... Mumu. Do the homework. The homework is going to save you so much time.
Warp drive active.
New bro tips. Use DSCAN to watch locally. Yeah, right? It's always do what we say, not what we do, right? Human. It's possible, Darkness, yeah. Hurricanos.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
It is
accepted.
wild, the little nuances, Moo Doll. Another one, when you first come into a system, right? You haven't scanned anything yet. And you kick your probes out at like 4 AU. Any SIG that is smaller than your probes, like the grouping of the probes, anything smaller than them is not going to be anything that you want to use, or not anything you want to scan. It won't be a hackable site, so it won't matter. So you can just like immediately ignore it. And my videos don't mention that one yet because I learned that from Erst. I haven't made a video for it yet, so that'll definitely be one that I add eventually. Right over there. Alright, we're missing a rig, and that's it. Alright, so go here. I need... Let's go here. Hyperspatial, right? Yeah. One jump away here. Buy that. Set desto. Kill those. Moo Doll. Oh my god, Ragnarok, could you imagine? Like, I'm too lazy.
Warp drive active.
Like, I just need one of you to be the alts. It'd be fine. Vinny, goodbye forever. Thank you for joining us. Those who don't know, Vinny should be live very soon. Shoutouts. Vinegar. Douche. Give Vinny a follow. He streams on Twitch as well, usually twice a day, or often twice a day. Also puts videos up on YouTube nearly daily. Click the link in chat. Give him a subscribe on YouTube as well. Who has points for Wrecking Machine? I need to hit my life, but I'm still short a few K points. Oh god. It reminds me, I still need to finish the system for trading Nerd of the Day points as well. It'll be interesting to see what the market settles on for nerds using shill wallet points to trade Nerd of the Day points.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Cut. Go here. Set this to there and undock. And we're good to go. Some of the space we're about to go through, we'll see if we can die to Apollo's gate
Warp
camps.
drive active.
Let's go here. Go there. Okay. Bring that back. Alright, blah blah blah. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Clearing out some notifications. Got that. No.
Warp drive active.
quick peek at Faction Warfare. Oh wow, August frontline now, I just realized that. August defenses are built up pretty good too.
Warp drive active.
Ah, Caprice is local. Apollo says, Lego PD is born. I love it. Look at a train thing coming out of the middle of it though. Let's see, self-created or have a set number.
Warp drive active.
So good. You guys go on Discord here. Apollo has posted a Lego set that he's built, I presume. I don't know if it's like a something he's built from like a set or blocks that he had acquired. I don't have any background yet, but I'm guessing this is a mock though, from what I'm seeing so far. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Let's go this way. Holy shit, Grunton stream, man. I've been grunting forever. Let's go diddle.
Warp drive active.
Alright, we're back in diddle. Go back in that first pocket and take a peek. Let's go there. Go there. Go there. Over there. Let's go KB7.
Warp drive active.
Put this in tripwire. There we go. I think Vinny killed Twitch Shop. Got him. We're all Vinny's fault, apparently. Let's go into BW. I just dropped a dime for on Vinny in his own
Warp
chat.
drive active.
My kids are savvy. Oh shit. I can't believe he was live for 7 minutes and no one had dropped a dime yet. Ooh, Apollo has a set number. Alright, let's take a look. Let's go Bricklink. I'll go Lego.com first. Search. That's legit. go into EYTU.
Warp drive active.
I want to say I've seen this recently in a store. I like how it's ages 4+. That's perfect. It's like that, coming off of Duplo before they get into full-on Legos mode. It's 3 SIGs. Only one is new. The probe and local, though. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Human, during Christmas holidays, I noticed a store near me that stocks a few Lego sets. I've successfully kept myself from going there to check them so far. Can end poorly for my wallets. Oh. Well, if you have a breakdown, human, take pictures and share with the class. Moo doll? Through a wormhole or a filament or what? How'd you end up there? Yep, if I falls her, I will share. Alright, awesome. Taking a filament, Moo. Yep, I got you. T goes into Y9. Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
Probably had to widen the arch. Oh, for the... Yeah, what the hell is that thing? Which do you spell falter? I want to say I've seen it both ways. Let's see. Yeah. Lose strength or momentum was the first way you typed it. Now let's get into BW.
Warp drive active.
First pocket is clear. This is the part I want to change too, is like I was mostly focused on making